Hello, my dear friends. This is your science friend Srinivas from scientificstudents.com. Here is a interesting fun for you. Recently, I had been to Delhi to attend one particular expo. There, one of this complimentary from one of the exhibitor. Oh, actually, it's a 2024 calendar. But the most interesting thing is, they have given it to me as a single packet. So today, when I opened the packet, then I found very interesting tinkering for you. You see, it's a wooden sheet, but here in this wooden sheet, I found there are some cuts, very accurately cut. Okay, so I have pushed the cut portion of the wood pieces. Then finally I figured it out, and then I found very amazing tinkering over here. So you want to see what it is going to be? Now I'm going to ask my assistants to take out, you know, all these parts. Okay. Now they will be removing the papers, and then you will see the wooden portion of it. Okay, so they are just opening up. Now you see, you can see here the wood plate on which there are some cuts. Can you see the cuts very clearly? Very thin cutting, it's hardly to see. Very accurately that was cut. But now the $1,000,000 question for all of you is how they made this cut. See what happened. See, I'm opening up one by one. You see? See, all these parts have come. See, from this wood. See how they made these cuts. Here, these cuts. Very sharp cuts, okay? So from this particular sharp cuts, I have removed these parts, these small pieces of the same wooden plate. But now it's a question for all of you. Okay, how they have cut, while putting them back, you can see them. They're going like this. And how they have designed to cut like this. That's a question for all of you. You see? Likewise, but now what technique they have used, that is a question given to all of you. You need to understand what kind of technique they have used for cutting all such, okay? Okay, my dear friends. So, now it is you to tell me what technique they have used to cut such kind. They have used very wonderful technique. Okay, you want me to answer that? No problem. But before I answer, why they have cut this wooden plate using the laser technology. Okay, that's called laser cutting. So there's a laser ray, that laser ray. So it went into such a, it in fact, it created the burn. Okay, so you can see the black portion of this wood plate. Yeah. So that is because of the laser ray burnt it. That's burning. Okay. So very fine, very accurately, the laser ray went into the designed part. So they have designed in a software called LaserCAD. So according to the given design in the LaserCAD, the laser rays went into this particular wooden plate, and then they have removed, after cutting that laser ray went into that particular required design portion, and then finally, the parts come out. You can see the parts again. You see all the parts coming up. Now you can, now you need to figure it out. You want to know why they have used this way, this cutting. That's another wonderful, interesting thing they have done. Now you see what you can do with this. If you can push this one here, what it is going to happen. You see? Interesting? Now one more. How nicely they have used idea. Very small idea, but very useful idea, you see? Now what it is going to be. it's going to be some support. I think by this time you might have some clarity about it. In the top side, you see, I'm going to show you this one on the top side. Okay, this is interesting design. Okay, now you can see here another one piece. See how nicely they are going, very neatly, the alignment, very sharp, very nice tinkering. Okay, now you are going to ask me the question like why they made this. Okay, now you see this is last day of February, no? Okay, no problem. You see, you can you can see the February month calendar is ready here. Okay, from tomorrow onwards, it's going to be March. Okay, we can keep all of them here, and whenever you want, whatever you want, so we can keep all these things nicely. And whichever month comes, so like suppose this time it is March, okay, so you can keep the March on top. Okay, interesting. You see? Then you can see the calendar of the March. See how nice is this? And every month you can adjust them. Suppose after March, you want April next after a month for your exams time. So you can just reverse it. How nicely they use the technique. Very simple technique they have used. By just they took a piece of wood and on which what they did is, they used the laser cutter. Already I told you about all that, right? How beautiful is this? So they've used the portion of the same wood plate and they've used it for, this kind of stand. Okay? And here, little more portion of the same wood, they have removed it from here and then they have used it as a holding the calendar sheets. I hope you enjoyed. This is the power of designing and the latest technologies like laser cutter and all whatnot, right? So accurate design and accurate cutting. That's the benefit of science and technology together. Okay, laser is the science thing and the cutting edge technologies made this wonderful cutting. And people designed the software to design whatever way they want. But someone has an idea, okay, why can't we do this way? Likewise, I think the wonderful question to be given to all of you, that all my dear children, you also have wonderful ideas, like what way you can do. Of course, leave the cutting portion, but you can also develop surface development on at least drawing papers, drawing sheets. Okay, so that we can try cutting with a paper cutter or whatever and see. And later, if your idea is good, and then we can transfer that idea into laser cut. And that's it. We can ask laser cutter to cut it for you. And then you can keep the material like wood or whatever, right? That's where you can enjoy tinkering, man. Happy tinkering. Happy Science Day. Bye-bye. Signing off your science friend, Srinivas from scientificstudents.com.